Well, hello and welcome. Today I'm joined by a great colleague of mine by the name of Kai Roer. Kai is the founder of a company named Culture, and they specialized in everything related to security culture and the data in understanding what makes culture tick. Back in 2019, KnowBe4 acquired Culture, and Kai is now part of KnowBe4 Research, leading several of the efforts around data analytics and bringing real value to the data that we collect as an organization. So with that, we bring Kai on. Welcome, Kai.
Thank you so much, Perry. It's great to be back here.
Yeah, great to have you. And I know that you brought some numbers, not from KnowBe4, but from BT's security report that you wanted to talk about. Give me and everybody else a little bit of an idea of why you wanted to bring those and what was most interesting to you.
So some time ago, a couple of weeks, I guess it is, British Telecom, or BT, published this security report, and a number of things stands out to me. One of them is that their landscape and what they see is very similar to the findings we see, which probably points to the fact that both of us are, doing right stuff but more worryingly, if you like, I also think that when they, and a number of other research organizations see the same kind of landscape, and the shape of the landscape is not particularly good, I'll dig into that in a moment, this is actually a big challenge for our industry. And that's why I think it's a very good idea to talk about this report today.
Yeah, interesting. So which of the stats that they showed did you find most interesting and most impactful for the people that may be watching?
So I think that one of those things that is critical in this particular report is that they report that 45% of the employees have suffered a security incident at work, but not reported it. And I mean, if you start thinking about that, it means that roughly half of your workforce is having some issues from a security perspective with their devices or in their environment, and they pretend it didn't happen. It's like they don't care about it. But it may be a different perspective if we draw a line to our research, which shows that a very high number of employees actually don't know where or how to report security incidents. Then this may no longer only be an employee issue. It may actually be an issue with the organization and how we train the employees.
Yeah, there was an interesting and funny and maybe sad stat in that too, that most employees don't even know who their CISO is.
Exactly, and it makes you laugh a little bit, but then as you and I discussed some time ago, it's also like, do we need to know the CISO?
Or do we? You shouldn't have to. You need to know where to go. But the CISO sees, their face is kind of that resource.
Exactly. And I think if it was me and I had to, choose between having the employees knowing how and where to report a security incident or knowing my face, I'd go with the first.
Yeah, I would too. That's going to have the best impact when it comes to stopping a breach for sure. Yeah, so why don't you talk through a few of the other interesting stats there?
So one of the other interesting stats is that only 33%, so 1 out of 3 employees report that they have read and are fully aware of the police policies and procedures. Now, of course, if you work for an American company, those are not only books, but can be considered libraries. But still, as an employee, it is your duty and job to actually know them and follow them. So if we swap this number and then we see that 67% actually do not know the security policies and procedures, and 67%, that's a lot of people. And I see you are digging through the number or the report, and I think that report is well worth a read. So download it. If we probably will post a link, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And there are many other nice nuggets like this. For example, less than half of the respondents said that they had for sure received a training on security. And that is also correlated with our numbers, which is a little bit lower, but our numbers comes from our customers, and our customers buy our product, which is security training. So you would expect more of them to have seen it, which they have. I think our numbers is around 65% or something. But still, a lot of employees report that they do not get the training that they need in order to do the right stuff when it comes to security.
Yeah, and I think that there's an interesting takeaway there is, you know, if 1 in 5 people in an organization are saying that they don't have the right resources in order to make a good security decision, there's a breakdown in communication. Because I'm pretty sure that most security teams believe that they're providing that information. And so there's something within the communication chain that's broken, and you need to define that and really dig into ways to empower your people, whether that's adding more information, more resources, automating training, different types of content, giving managers resources that they need to do team meetings better, or whether it's just saying, having a campaign that says all these great resources are here and here's where to go, and starting to track whether people are taking advantage of that.
Exactly, and I think that needs to be the first priority of the CISO, not getting your face out there, but getting this message out there, get that communication rolling. And I think that's one of the really big benefits of these kind of reports, and part of my motivation of doing our research at KnowBe4 is to uncover these blind spots, if you like, and point that, okay, so security is not done correctly in your organization. This may be why. This may be where you need to start focusing and then help you fix the problem.
Yeah, great. So I think that's a good summary of the report. We'll have a link for people to be able to pull that down. I'm interested, if you wouldn't mind, give a minute or two on what's next for you when it comes to research and publication.
Yes, so you keep asking me that, and I will keep deflecting that.
Okay.
Because you know that whenever we publish our work, that's when it gets available. But I will share that we are working very hard on this year's Security Culture Report, which again has record-breaking numbers of industries, organizations, and employees from around the world. And I will also say that, we are seeing some interesting changes, which we believe may be related to this pandemic still going on out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was fishing for. So thanks for answering that. We'll have a link to the BT Security Report, and then be on the lookout for the 2021 Security Culture Report coming within the next couple months. Kai, thanks so much for joining us again. Thank you for analyzing the data and bringing us the insights that come from that. Thanks so much.
Thank you, and thank you, everybody. See you next time.